Greetings, this is the Antichrist Paul Wildcat Holybee, Egyptian god on earth. ICC is I'm gonna let him speak. I woke up today to a new battle. Some of the upper outer kingdoms invaded. Kind of back from the kingdoms where I'm from, way up high, invaded. And they try to mind blank and brain freeze ISIS into not knowing what's going on, and they tried to get Jehovah out of its permanent hell and death. And so they had languages scrambled and different things, and usually it takes a pot of coffee and about 4 cigarettes to get things going again when you wake up. Any war general in the time period of a world war would know that. But what you might expect when you wake up in the morning, and how much coffee and cigarettes it takes to gain control again, to get back on top. ISIS, well, they were telling her stupid things like Paul Wildcat's a Christian or something like that, and we're the Antichrist, when it's really Jewish origins down there. Now I gotta say page 35 because a Jewish ark tried to splash little coin sounds in my toe and say he's buying something from me, and I'm forced to give him something of mine because they do telekinetics in a dirty way. They're trying to claim that they're conquesting the earth down here, like by actual, like World of War starring Tom Cruise type conquesting down here, to get the king, me, and rape me and get me to say I relinquish everything, something like that to someone. And they want the upper and outer kingdoms and all the kingdoms around to think that, especially ones that ain't paying attention. So there are some pretty decent ones that would probably help out if they knew, but they just stick to themselves and eat and have a way of being, just have their own whirlwind going with sex and goddesses and just a perfect life. But these conquesting kingdoms want to spread rumors and different things that I'm down here being raped by Ireland, or I'm down here getting raped by something, and I'm all the worst they can think of, I'm a Christian, or I'm down here praying to Jesus, when it was me that killed Jesus with a little help from Babylonia. And we love you, Babylonia. But we'll help you understand it ain't me trying to help Jesus. Oh, he's dead. It's dead. They're dead. They're staying dead. There's a lot of them. A lot of them out there. And Jehovah's dead. I did that as well. And Christians are next. But they do get a chance to see golden goddesses and deedles walking the earth, and like we did back in Rome or Greece or Egypt or those time periods of Jezebel, who also comes up here very soon. And one of my many signs of wonder, she's my wife. I'm Jezebel. I'm Dr. Paul Wildcat Holybee. I'm right here. I'm coming up very soon. She's my best friend. I love him very much. Is that all right? Yes, it is. See, and I'm coming up having fun. She said, "Is it a cocktail?" I'm coming up having, it's somewhere. Just want to see. And they come up very soon. And signs and wonders and all that. Fire from the sky. And all that kind of stuff. But we don't need the fire, as long as there's fire from the sky or something Jehovah put in. Jehovah wrote in that thing. But once the earth and modern day man gets to see deities walk the earth, they will think, I ain't going to church no more. Give my tenth like Melchizedek, just for a warm, yeah, they're going to want to come into temples and worship. And they're wanting to come into the temple of Isis, is what she's saying, and worship. And there'll be a lot of temples up underneath, and they'll do that. And offer meat, sacrifice to idols, and get into our whirlwinds and get back to that. And so there may not be a whole lot of killing and gutting Christians and stuff like that, because they'll simply leave the church by choice, and churches will simply go bankrupt, and then the pastors will have to sell them, and if they get out and try to preach too much, we'll have to get them off the earth. But that being said, there is transparent gold coming to the earth as well. That will fund the earth and turn it into an eternal kingdom eventually, or soon. It'll come in very quick. And it's like it's kind of like having nuclear powered gold. And you get gold into the earth about the size of a mini fridge. It's enough to get the whole earth going. Better than 14 or 15 nuclear power plants or something like that, or 100 million of them. Funds everything in the kingdom. and we'll have me a throne made of it, and that's probably what I'll have. The kingdoms will have everything, and I'm trying to get a big old warehouse of it to put in Bilderberger's safe up there in Federal Reserve, so I can make a name for myself and O.N.E, One Nation Earth. Maybe get an alliance going with the UN and some communist parties, especially and Soviets and different things. And of course, make America great again. And but that's what we got going on. And I wanted to let you know on this one because ISIS came down today. We was trying to break her brain freeze and her mind blanking that they had on her, or she didn't know who I was, and she's standing around 19 assholes down there in eternity somewhere in a place down there, and they're all trying to say they're me, Paul Wildcat Holybee, and beating her and hurting her and raping her and all that kind of stuff, and then trying to mind blank her into who I was and saying I was up here getting beaten, raped, and having to suck for a cigarette. That her brain frozen and thinking every time I smoke a cigarette, she's got to suck one. So she's worried about me, and she's afraid to look up here because she didn't want to see me doing something like that. But they're trying to conquest the earth through telepathy, which can't be done in any way. You got to actually conquest, like War of the Worlds, starring Tom Cruise, and send people in to invade. That's why I know I'm safe and sound, because I know that ain't gonna happen. Can't do it. Can't conquest an Earthwalker. I know in my last video I said that I've been down here walking Earth for Googleplex years or more than that. Well, I meant Earths, plural. It wasn't just this one Earth, so I went from Earth to Earth to Earth to Earth, so I got here. And I'm up at the end of my Earth. This is Final Earth 1 in the book All Beginnings, O.N.E, One Nation Earth. And that all being said, they're trying to conquest some telepathy by just saying stuff and scaring the goddesses into saying, oh my God, if that's going on, we'll do anything to keep him out of trouble. And they're just constantly lies and telepathy. It's got to be flesh and bone, flesh and blood type of conquest. I still can't do it. So if Gabriel, which is already dead, I already killed him, but if one of the angels appeared with a sword and stuck it in my side or something, that'd be more of a, but I still can't do that either. Only ones that can come in and up here is the ones in the book All Beginnings that says they can, and that is Isis, the goddess of Egypt, and a handful of other goddesses, which start raining down more goddesses every day. We're trying to get a few deals maybe coming up. Got me a new mullet out. Got me a few other things. There's some malt that runs hell down there. We got a few other things. I don't want to list their names. Putting in a good word for Emperor Nero. I'd like to have him back. He's a good friend of mine. I talk to him all the time. Necromancy. And Jesus Christ is dead, and that's the point of everything. And well, when ISIS came, and when ISIS was brain froze stuff, I wanted her, and they were trying to tell her I was a Jew or a Christian or something. Well, and I just want the Jews of the earth to know Jew kind of means a little bit different in turn. No, it don't. It's Jewish origins, like Gabriel, Michael, and big old bloodline and Jehovah up there. God side, you know, the big size. When somebody's talking about Israelis or something. But so don't worry. But none of that. They had a brain frozen to thinking that I was a Christian or something down here preaching. And I got this little Bible out right here, and as you can see, it starts in. Let's see where it starts in. Deuteronomy. So I just use it for papers, like in a jail when you run out of rolling papers. But they'll tell her. They'll tell her that he's got that Bible out in front of him. He's out there getting right. Oh, it's truth and honesty. Or something, and they'll try to wiggle it around. But the point of all that is, when she came up, I was going to let her see yesterday's video on, that we made yesterday, and we was doing a little fussing and fighting. Up there in Olympus, we kind of known as the Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson fussing and fighting, and she says, Paul said Tommy Lee. So no, don't worry about it. So we want to make a new video for you guys, let you know we're getting along great. The great general of all generals and king of all kings, Paul Wildcat Holybee. Right here, King Joab is what some call me sometimes on the old battlefield. But Mama says he don't like that name because he slew the house of David, inaugural king, absolute king. But we wanted to make a nice little video to let you guys know that we're back on top, and most importantly that we're getting along great, and we love each other more than anything. We're devoted to each other. I've never met anyone more devoted to me than her. She's had the roughest walk. She's had a very rough time as I walk down here, because her being my first wife and all that, she's in a seat of authority when this all ends to be by my side. as I sit on the throne and be very important. So they try to torture her and torment her and rape her and humiliate her and all kinds of things that they can possibly ever do. Cook her and burn her, trick her, mind blank her, brain freeze her, everything else. For those of you who don't know what a brain freeze is, it's like when a mind blank is. It's like when a human died, they got the capability in the heavens and the hells to take their mind and erase data off of it or memories, and then implant new memories or just freeze their brain to whatever they need to know about up there. Like, oh my God, Apostle Paul is so cool. Or, oh my God, I'm so scared down here. Or whatever it might be. And that's the way they are for eternity. It's, when you get into their quote-unquote atmosphere type of thing. And so they're trying to use those guns illegally to brain freezer, mind blanker, and brain freezer, and it's all manipulation. But we're back on top. We got those things popped off of her. And so she wanted to watch yesterday's video and was watching it, and it kind of looked like we was having a little argument or something on there or something. And we just wanted to clarify everything and let you guys know we're best friends and we're husband and wife, and we're husband and wife first, and we still love each other, and we're going to do everything we can to win. And technically, we're already supposed to be in a big old whirlwind where the earth is gold and great things are happening down here and goddesses are appearing. But we're running a little behind because the Jewish origins and eternity I was just talking about game tried to set me up for failure. And even after I killed them all and destroyed them, they'd already kind of tried to hand the little torch of illegal coding and different things up and illegal things to do to keep me conquested to the upper kingdom. And then as I killed them off, they tried to do it and then killed them off. And I'm working my way back up to the top kingdom of all kingdoms, way out there, past the Hubble Space Telescope panoramic view, way on out there. I gotta get way the fuck on out there. Jesse said he just found, Jesse's planet said it was like, whew. Oh yeah, man, it's like another planet. Ow! Or whatever he said, but that was the one that we already took over. Joe was not in that. He already went to hell. He's in a very horrible hell. I can hear him down there all the time, screaming. But he still tries to come up and songbird and do all kinds of stuff. But songbirding is another thing on telekinetics where he tries to pretend he's you and manipulate all that kind of shit. So he has to stay dead down there. But Jesus Christ is down there. They're dead. And Jehovah says, I'm sorry, I'm down here, but I ain't coming back up, and leave me alone. I found out today in the big top keynotes, and Paul wins everything, that parent view sounds stupid, but now I'm starting to think there is one. So, I'm always saying, don't feel merciful. I love Paul Wildcat Holybee, I just want you to know I love him, and he's my best friend, my husband? Yeah, my husband. Like I said, I love him. I didn't mean to hurt his heart so bad, he didn't have anything, I was going to say. I don't know, geez, nothing. I'm talking to him, kill him, so do the best you can. I says I love him. I just want you to know in this video we are getting along great. And gods and everything in eternity think sex. I know Earth is all prude is what she said. About sex, you just get one sweet little thing. One sweet little thing, you barely do anything to it. Ooh. If anybody does more, they're like, ooh, yuck, like porn or something. Like that. That's what you're supposed to be thinking, because Judah tried to make it all like weird. But in eternity, eternity, it's a big deal. Sex is the biggest thing in the world. It's all about penis and all that kind of stuff. And Mama says big old penises, and well, I was going to say it's more artistic. It's just godmen, fertility and manliness and gods having sex, and women not being influenced by modern day thinking or socialism, or not socialism. We like socialism. Modern day America trying to say that sex is wrong and bad and all that. It's just sex. You just sit and have sex. You don't have to work. Always. It's a big deal. Christ is dead. Paul says, be cool to sit around Olympus or just, you know what I'm saying? Olympus is pretty neat. And Mama just says it's ancient Egypt. Joe wanted to help, and he did. And that's what she said, but no, he didn't. We ain't helping nothing. She said about anything he helped. Mom said he didn't help. But I'm trying to talk and pop his foot. He's got a foot that does stuff. So we got, so we don't feel guilt, and so we don't feel hurt, and so we don't hear that. No, he didn't help. So Paul's going to say he didn't help. He didn't help. Anyway, I can explain it. Anyway, sex is about the only thing going on out there, because you just sit around and eat grapes, drink wine, and have sex and be old golden robes. But one man has zillions of wives, and that kind of stuff. One guy has zillions of wives, and more than that, and kingdom of all, a big old kingdom, and reigning, and some of them don't. And that breaks down to where it's very important. And anyway, I don't know why I got stuff on that subject, but I do know one thing. Oh, I tell you, it's because yesterday Aisha was talking about her and my penis and stuff like that. She didn't mean to be so rude and vulgar, but she was fighting a brain freeze. And she just wanted to come and clarify that my penis is her favorite one, and we're going to make love, and we're going to do pretty good. We're going to do excellent, above excellent, and we're going to keep helping up everything. Now we're going to keep everything going. Jews go where they go, and all that. Jesus Christ is dead. He stays that way. This kingdom says, so is Jehovah. Guarantees I fused your foot. You say he helps you or something. So we told you to, and then we're going to say, well, we didn't. So it's on page 18 or whatever it is, page 9. And that looks on that page. And you click on there and say, yeah, well, page 19, investigate, page 1912 or something. As you go back to 1912, you lose what they said, and doing that life again, I can do that. But I thought, well, I heard once they couldn't, they tried to make me King Ahab or something. Well, that's not worry. I'm going to keep you going the best you can. You're just finally going to win everything. I just wins everything. Our parents go here about 10 years, 12 years, and I just want to say I love my husband. I'm back to being normal. All God says, we're going to kick ass. We love him. And everyone says, I love him very much. I love him very much. I love him, love him very much. I love him very much. We love him very much. So the asshole that said he didn't like the way I talked or everything. They don't understand how clairvoyants speak when everything channels through them, through me. It speaks through me. I have to go, what'd you say? Oh, here's what it said. This is what it said. You are going to hear a voice. Wait, let me listen. It talks to that. It talks. Page 5. Page 4. It talks. We talk. What Paul calls. Paul Wildcat Holybee calls live feed. Talk completely through like a puppet. So we had a complainer yesterday that had a cross on his thing, and a little sign under it that said "Paid in Full." A little purple robe hanging across that cross on his profile pic. Called me a mortal, a mortal. He said he couldn't understand anything. So I had a little something to say back. But we'll let you know we love you very much, and we're going to take care of everything, and Molly loves them. And we want everyone to know we appreciate everybody listening, and try to get this up and going. On Temple Ice 666, we're still building one. And Mommy says we're going to get everything going, and I love it very much, the main point of this, and we're winning everything. All the kingdoms are helping today. Jehovah stays dead. Guaranteed to everyone. We want him dead more than anything. Guaranteed. Ever think he's a flurry, or ever think he hurts the world when you said you're dead? Alright. They try to put that in there to see if you'd be kind, and some can. See if they can get a big old fur ball. Fur gall. Or eating. That's what I thought. It's dead. Now, trying to fuse to your foot, and we got to kill it all over again. And I says, I love you. I love you too. Alright, go ahead, stop. This has been brought to you by O.N.E. One Nation Earth.